Today's 3 minutes of halacha is about Tanit B'chorim, the fast of the firstborn, which falls on Erev Pesach every year, and which, unlike any other fast of the year, is one that almost no one observes. And the reason is because every Erev Pesach, we have a Siyum. And those who are firstborn come to the Siyum, participate in that Sudat Mitzvah, which is not a typical Sudat Mitzvah because it's typically just some cake or something minor of mizonot. And then they're able to continue the rest of the day without fasting. And the question is why? What makes this fast so different from all of the rest? The two sources in Shulchan Aruch which discuss Tanit B'chorim are Siman Tav Chavtet and also Tav Ayin, which is dedicated entirely to the question. It seems there already that we find in the Mishnah Berurah that if a person has a headache or even a minor sense of weakness, that they can break this fast. In addition, the Mishnah Berurah points out that if a person feels that by fasting on that day, they'll be unable to fulfill the mitzvahs of that evening of the Seder, they too are able to break the fast. The Aruch HaShulchan also records a similar facts, and he explains that that's the reason why this fast has really ceased to exist, because most people do not fast well, and the issue of the amount of work that has to be done on Erev Pesach implies immediately that it's difficult to observe the fast, and since there's no source in the Talmud for this fast, most people do not fast at all. In fact, the Aruch HaShulchan even mentions that in the Yerushalmi, it suggests that one should not fast on this day. Rabbi Eliyahu Henkin, one of the great poskim of the 20th century, actually refers to this fast of the firstborn as a fast which is a custom, a minhag, that has fallen out of practice, and therefore it loses its binding nature. And so therefore, the Siyum doesn't even have to be a major Siyum like we would normally require for a Sudat Mitzvah, but something minor, as we'll see in shuls in most years. This psak of Rav Henkin is quoted by Rabbi Eider in his Laws of Pesach, chapter 17. However, this year is very different because this year we can't attend a Siyum. We can't be in person in shul. So what do you need to do? Fortunately for us, many years ago, Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach paskined that on this Siyum can actually be observed virtually. That in his day, a person could listen to a live broadcast over a phone and then eat something, and it would be considered as if it was a Sudat Mitzvah for themselves. Rav Shechter, in a recent video conference regarding the questions of this year of COVID-19, also ruled, according to Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, saying that this was an unusual circumstance, but said that if a person is able to make a Siyum themselves, it's always preferable. Most of us are not in that position to do so, and so at Congregation KINS, we will be having a virtual Siyum on the morning of Erev Pesach that all of the firstborn are able to participate and thereby not have to fast when they prepare for the Seder.